Hello again. And finally, another question. Why pray in the church? Why go to the church to pray? After all, you can pray at home. You can pray in the supermarket. You can pray anywhere. So many people will say, I don't need the church to pray. I pray at home. But think about it. If I wanted to get a suntan, would I say, well, I can get a suntan at home. I can just stay in the kitchen. You'd laugh at me. You'd say, no, I know you can't. I could say, yeah, I can. There's light in the kitchen. There's sunshine in the kitchen. It comes in the window. So I'm just going to sit here and get a suntan. And you would think, well, yeah, true. There is light in the kitchen. However, the intensity of light isn't all that strong. And unless you're really outside under the direct sunlight, well, then it's not quite the same thing. And guess what? You're not going to get a suntan. And so, my friends, it's sort of the same with prayer. You see, the spiritual realm has its rules, has its ways. Churches are consecrated buildings. Churches are places where there has been a lot of prayer. There are places, if you like, they're spiritual hotspots where the spiritual realm is far stronger, where the power of prayer, the power of Jesus, the power of angels, there's an angel that guards each and every church. And so when you put yourself in a church and start praying, it's like putting yourself out in the sun. And of course, some countries are hot and some countries are very cold. It's the same with churches. Some churches, unfortunately, are being used for concerts and are used for all sorts of non-holy activities. And the effect is it cools down their spirituality. But some churches, on the other hand, are special churches that have only been used for prayer. And for maybe hundreds of years, they've been used for prayer, 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 more prayer. And when you go into churches like this, it's like going your holidays to Spain or something where it's 40 degrees and the sun is scorching. It's the same in the spiritual world. When you enter these type of churches, the power of prayer, the presence of the angels, the anointing is so palpable that if you're open to that realm, you can receive healings and start even spontaneously crying. Medjugorje is such a place. When you go up on the mountains, there's been such a volume of prayer and there's such an anointing in Medjugorje that if you are open, many people just spontaneously erupt crying because it's what I would call a spiritual hotspot. So look, don't be fooled. Yes, you can pray in your kitchen. Yes, you can pray in your living room, and God is there too. But God is in the church in a very, very special way. The spiritual realm has rules. The spiritual realm has its ways. And let's not be fooled by rational type of thinking that we can just adopt and we can just make our own rules and regulations and twist God, if you like, to our own understanding. So let me encourage you once again. The churches are open. Go and pray. Not out of obligation, but for blessings. Blessings on your families. Blessings on your own lives. Blessings for the world. Blessings for the sick. Jesus is relying on your prayers. He's relying on my prayers. And so let us go to these spiritual hotspots. And for churches and places of prayer that have kind of cooled down because they haven't been used for prayer, let us with fervour heat them up again. Let's reclaim our churches as places of prayer, places of healing, places of love for Jesus, places where the spiritual realm, in a tangible, healing way, meets the physical realm and brings the healing power of Jesus to all those souls out there who are in desperate need of it. So God bless you today. And yes, the church is a special place for prayer. Let's use it. Thank you.